Hello! So in this week's video I'm going to look at the cost of living on a narrowboat. So I've been living on Ganymede for a year now. So I'm going to rack up the costs. I've kept all the receipts. I'm going to do a kind of tally of what I've spent on just things to do with the boat. So, fuel, gas, electric, that sort of thing, and also on DIY stuff as well. Now, a lot of people think that living on a narrowboat is really cheap, and it can be, and it's certainly cheaper than living in a house, but there is always work that needs doing. So work can cost a lot of money if you can't do it yourself. Any sort of fabrication will cost a lot of money. If you're a regular viewer to my channel, you'll know that I spent a lot on having the base plate done this year, so that was a huge cost. So ongoing costs can be quite high, but day-to-day living maintenance can be really low. So my electric cost me practically nothing. For mains electrics, I'm in the marina, of course, but I also have solar panels. So my solar panels do a lot of my electricity usage, and I'm very low on gas. So I only have a gas cooker, nothing else is gas. So that doesn't cost me very much, and I'm also quite economical with my heating. So the diesel for diesel for the central heating can be quite low, and also coal and wood and kindling for the fire is not too much money. So yeah, let's see how much it's costed me to live on the narrowboat for the year.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Starting us off, we've got mandatory and recommended costs. So the top three are mandatory. So you need your RCT boat license, and this will be dependent on what sort of boat you have. So you pay per foot, and mine is about £900 annually. I live in a marina, so the mooring fee can be quite expensive. It's around £3,500 here, and insurance as well. So mine is about £200. This varies again annually and who you're with, and also whether you just want third party or fully comprehensive. So I did have third party for the first half of the year, and then when I got my hull work done, more on that later, I upped it to comprehensive. Now, the other things that are recommended, so RCR, River Canal Rescue Breakdown, they do a variety of costs. I can't remember how much I actually paid, but I looked for this year and it's about £200. I have bronze cover. Internet, you're looking about £200 per month. For mine, I actually pay £16 a month, but that's on like an offer, and then in a couple of months it'll actually go up to £20. But that is for unlimited internet because I work from the boat and I do YouTube videos. So if you don't need this much internet, it'll be a lot cheaper. And then blacking. So blacking on a boat my age is about every 2 years, but you can drop this off for 3 or more if you have a more modern boat. And mine cost me about £800 this year. Then we go on to regular services. So this is kind of stuff like the multi-fuel stove there. So this is the cost of that, £200 is for logs, coal and kindling, and for fire starters as well. Central heating, mine runs off diesel. I spent about 160 this year. Propulsion diesel. Now, I'm not a continuous cruiser. I live in a marina. I've only been out 3 or 4 times this year, total in trips. So my propulsion diesel, I didn't spend much on that at all. So that's about £140. Electric, super cheap here because I have solar panels, so the only electric I'm pulling is if I'm using mains charge, say for the computers, so that's £60. Toilet chemicals, very important. I spent about £50 on those this year. And then laundry tokens. So I don't have a washing machine, so I use the laundry here at the marina, but you could also use a laundrette and also a family member's house. So that £100 is a bit conservative. I have done quite a bit of laundry at my parents' house this year. And lastly, to one-off costs, so a whopping over 12,000, but you'll see there the third one down, the hull base replating cost me 12 grand. So that aside, it's cost about £500 for stuff this year. So that's DIY stuff. So that can include things like silicone and paint, all that sort of stuff, tools, things like that. And then other bits, so I bought a chair, I've had some keys cut, things like torches, batteries, that sort of thing. That's been about £120. And the second one down there, the internet stuff. So that's a one-off, is a router, the antenna and the pole that I mounted the antenna on, and that was about £220 altogether. You can pay a lot more, you can pay a lot less, so that's the definite approximate cost there. And hopefully I will never have to spend that much again. For information on internet and how I set that up, there is a whole video on that. It's one of my early videos. I'll post a link in the description and a card on the video as well, so you can see that.
So all of that is a whopping 19 grand and a bit. So bear in mind though that 12 grand of that was the hull replating. So it's important to remember those things could happen to you. So don't underestimate the cost of work on your boat. But if you don't need that, you're looking about 7,000. So you can knock off a huge amount really. So 7,000 in a year. And of course, if you don't have marina fees, which are about, just over 3,000, between 3,000 and 4,000, but many marinas are a lot cheaper. So if you want if you want marina life, do shop around. Of course, many marinas are cheaper because they're further out into the sticks, whereas here it's really central, so it just costs a lot of money to live in Ellesmere. But if you knock off the 4 grand for that, you're looking about 3 grand ongoing sort of regular narrowboat costs. So much less than a house. But again, those hidden costs can really come in. So yeah, don't underestimate the cost, but definitely it is doable on a budget if you need to. So thank you. I hope you found that really useful. Please comment and let me know if your costs are similar, if you do live on a boat, and let me know whether you found any other hidden costs of narrowboat living that might crop up in your life. Lovely. So that's it for watching. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.